You know, one of my mottos is count the cost. I didn't come up with that. It's in the Bible. But it's really true. You know, when I wrote this down, I said in order to know the cost, you must understand how to count them. There was some breaking news this morning I heard on the radio. Apparently there's a Supreme Court case. They're looking at these fees charged by a particular fund manager for a 401k. And the problem was these people didn't understand why the fees were that high. We've got a lot of dissension out there in the market. People are losing money, and then they're finding out, gosh, not only was I losing money, you were making money on my money, and you were charging other people different fees. So it sounds like it's going to be a very complicated case, but it's reality. And most people I meet, heck, they say, Tony, I don't even open my statement, much less understand the fees. So what I wanted to do is make sure, you know me, I've been even playing over here on some of the, most people don't get to see the calculators we use. In our workshops, we go over these calculators. But Marquise has worked on something there I gave him. Just very simple. I want to show the effects of fees on your money. So if we can go to that. In this example, we're just going to use, let's say somebody could put away $10,000 per year. It could be a 401k, whatever it might be. And again, these are just numbers. As you can see here, it looks like I've estimated a 6% average rate of return. And we're going to assume in this example that this person put the $10,000 away per year, was able to afford to do that, averaged 6% every year, and they did this for 30 years. Buy and hold, we're told to do this, save money, all that sounds good. Okay, let's go to the next screen here. All right, let's imagine that there was no fees. Now, you know, in the perfect world, that wouldn't happen. There's going to be fees, but I just want to show you the effect. Let's say this person put this money away and never had to pay a penny. The account would be worth $838,000. All right, next slide there, Marquise. But what if there was only 1% fees? Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, does it? Really? $140,000? That's, man, that's 5 or 6 new cars in retirement, but that's the effect. Now, look at this, and this is where the average fees are running that I'm seeing when you look at a lot of these statements. Go ahead, Marquise. Look at that drop. If that account is being charged 2% a year, management fees, it brings it down $250,000. Thank you, Marquise. That's a lot of money. For what? What else would you pay $250,000 for? But now you have to look at it in those terms. You know, everything has value, and we don't want to discount fees and people having to make a profit, and, you know, I work on commissions. We all have to get paid, but all I'm saying is know the cost. And it is your responsibility to ask those tough questions, and I'm encouraging people to put in writing what are the fees going to be on an annual basis on these types of transactions, on these types of accounts. You have every right to know that. Now, they won't calculate the long-term cost. We can. We have the ability to calculate those, and then you can make your own determination whether the service or the potential return is worth the cost. Because, see, a cost is fixed. Yeah, that is something we could control. We can't control what the market will do. We can't control what these annuities are always going to pay, but we can control our cost. All right? So that's the first line of defense, is minimizing cost.